In this recap, The Crown Season 6 Part 1. The season starts when Charles and Diana have been separated for 5 years, the spring of 1997. The Queen and Philip consider her persona non grata. She's no longer a royal, but as the Windsors realize too late, she has the freedom to forge her own path, and because she's the mother of the king after next, it can't be ignored. Essentially, they are stuck with her and can't do anything about it. In an improbable scenario, Charles, after his sons have had a playdate with Prime Minister Tony Blair's family, suggests he and Diana nurture a kinder, gentler relationship as co-parents and friends. But Charles has an agenda, the rehabilitation of Camilla Parker Bowles, with whom he's had an affair for years. He's offended when the Queen refuses to come to the birthday party he throws for her. Margaret, the eternal party animal, is the only one who attends. Diana takes her sons on holiday, accepting an invitation from an old friend, entrepreneur Mohammed Al-Fayed. Boatloads of paparazzi swarm around while she's there. But Mohammed has a surprise in store with the presence of his son Dodi and an agenda of his own. If Dodi marries Diana and acquires British citizenship, the Fayed business, already huge, could go through the roof, and he could get that royal family sheen he's always coveted. Dodi's a bit of a mess, shy, romantic, and nerdy. Diana's sons refer to him as the poser and make jokes about his shoes. Diana assures them she won't marry him. Mohammed, chewing the scenery and behaving like a gleeful vaudeville villain, masterminds the whole affair, or so the series seems to claim. Dodi has an American fiancée, Kelly Fisher, who's about to visit him, and a wedding to take place in 3 weeks. Fortunately, the Fayeds brought along the spare yacht, where Kelly stays for a very short, cross visit before suing Dodi when he inevitably breaks off the engagement. After packing William and Harry off to Balmoral for the rest of the summer, Diana returns to the yacht and Dodi's wooing resumes. Killer photographer Mario Brenna takes a boat out to the yacht and photographs the couple kissing. The resulting pictures are used in an 11-page spread in the Sunday Mirror and are seen all over the world. The result is that when Diana goes to Bosnia to promote her work for a global landmine ban, her press conference is dominated by questions about Dodi, undermining her real accomplishments. Charles's spin doctor Mark suggests wholesome publicity shots of Charles with his sons in Scotland embracing fresh air to counteract the family's embarrassment. Mohammed promises Dodi a co-share of the business if, when he closes the Diana deal, Dodi found a ring he liked, but it's only available at the Paris branch. Diana agrees to a detour to Paris before flying back to England. It's fairly disastrous, with journalists chasing them from one destination to another in Paris while Dodi tries to find the perfect paparazzi-free proposal spot. Finally, Dodi gets the Julio Iglesias CD all queued up, drops to one knee, pops the question, and Diana responds by dropping the flirty, compliant act and refuses. Dodi attempts to save face by defying his father on the phone, but he's talking to dead air, and Diana knows it. Everything about the scene is deeply uncomfortable, made more so by knowing what comes next. In Scotland, the phone rings, and Charles, the Queen, and Philip bicker about protocol for returning the body. Charles is suddenly the grieving husband, demanding the palace do all the right things. Protocol be damned. Full honors, royal transport, an utterly nonsensical fantasy, considering he, like everyone else, no longer considers her a royal. He then flies to France to collect Diana's body, and cries while watching for the last time her ex-spouse, Diana, as Charles tries to persuade his parents to return to London. William goes missing for 14 hours to grieve alone, which is described as behaving out of character. In London, we see the familiar news footage of the mountain of flowers outside the palace gates and the heartbroken ordinary people. The Queen spends what appears to be many hours writing a short, careful speech. The remaining 6 episodes will be released on December 14, 2023.